is falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start with the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. Touchdown. It's complete. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bass. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
But they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, Swift breaks the tackle, now an alley. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Bass. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Bass. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Bass. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Bass. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Pittman. 36 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7. rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Lions take over. First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bass. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Running is Swift, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down now, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Bass. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bass.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Back to throw. Bass. And he's got his big tight end here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bass. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Bass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big. play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Looking to throw. Bass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bass. He'll drop this one off to Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Bass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's definitely what we call a defensive auto play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Dobbins down right around the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.